its refugees and host communities in the same way. In so doing, it recognizes the indispensable role of host communities, a number of which have provided exemplary compassion, patiently and generously extended hospitality for over 35 years, and this plan therefore places the host communities at the heart of this refugee plan. Because minus the host communities, it becomes realistically impossible for us as a government to discharge our international obligation to refugees. This plan also sets out the government's strategy to guide reform to policy and regulatory frameworks, including the Refugee Act of 2021, the adoption of the Comprehensive Refugee Response Framework, the inclusion of refugees in county development plans, and their integration into public education, healthcare, and financial systems. It became obvious to us that containing refugees in camps, people who could, many of them could possibly have ideas, they are knowledgeable, people who could deploy their energy, expertise, and resource into the development of the country was not the best way to relate with the refugees. And therefore, it became necessary for us to rethink the place of refugees in our society and contextualize it with host communities. As I speak to you, more than 70,000 refugees are enrolled for universal health coverage under the Social Health Insurance Fund, while IDs for refugees are recognized by the Integrated Population Registration System. Partnerships such as International Finance Corporation, Kenya Commercial Bank, and Swedish International Development Agency guarantees funds are catalyzed their financial inclusion and engagement in entrepreneurship and job creation. And I must thank these agencies for making it possible for refugees to be part of our financial system, and to thank the private sector, including our banks, for participating. Equally important, there is undeniable progress with respect to key enablers of inclusion, which include the recognition of the refugees' IDs in SIM card registration and banking, the development of refugees' database, which is interoperable with government systems, and strengthening local governance through the elevation of Dadaab and Kakuma Kalolbeye camps as communities into special municipalities. And these we have worked with governors from that region, and I must commend them and the leadership in those areas for making it possible for us to work as government in a manner that carries on board the thoughts, the concerns of host communities and the county governments in those areas. The concerns that have been raised are legitimate because these are concerns that have been experienced over many years. This plan attempts to respond to some of the concerns the communities have been experiencing or have raised over the years. It was untenable to continue the relationship the way it was, and therefore this plan attempts to rethink. And we think this plan is not just a Kenyan invention. Once we roll out with the support of all the partners that have been working with us, including the international community, and I'm very happy Filippo is here to put his sign of approval from the UN community, that we could look at this template as being the relationship going into the future with host communities and refugees, not just in Kenya, not just in our region, but also globally. This is not to say that we must make it, the norm for people to export others from their countries as refugees. I think that's not what we are saying. And in fact, as a country, we are deploying all the assets that we have to contain instability in different parts of our region. Just this morning, I have sent the Honorable Raila Odinga, our former Prime Minister, to South Sudan because there is a situation that could lead to export of more refugees from that country unless it is contained. We are engaged currently on the situation in DRC. We have a robust conversation on containing the situation in Sudan. So we are doing what we can as Kenya, working with partners and regional mechanisms to see to it that we contain situations that could lead to people seeking asylum and leaving their countries because of instability and other challenges that countries face. So we are actively making sure that we do what we can to make sure that we have less and less refugees and asylum seekers by participating in interventions that help countries manage their affairs better. I must also say that as champion of the Africa Union reform, of our Africa Union family, we are also looking at how we can better stabilize our region, how we can deploy resources in our continent to stabilize this continent, because unless we stabilize this continent, any meaningful activity, any progress is undermined, and we become a place of displaced people and refugees and asylum seekers. And we are currently looking at our peace and security architecture of the Africa Union so that we can find a link and connection to the international community. And I'm very happy that we've already made the first step, that Africa Union peace initiatives will now be funded as agreed by the UN by United Nations assessed contribution, making Africa Union interventions better resourced for us to take, better control of interventions in our region, rather than waiting long for some of the UN interventions to come into place. So, apart from thinking about the refugees we have and how we can integrate them into the development of our country, we are also actively working on how to make sure that we reduce on people seeking asylum where we can, and people being exported as refugees. As you can see, we are neither short of ideas, commitment, or willingness to do the work needed to actualize this critical vision. For this reason, the Shirika plan, whose development entailed extensive multi-sectoral and multi-stakeholder consultations, led by county governments, and that is why they've already expressed themselves and some of the issues they raised, and also refugee-led organizations, UN agencies, development partners, and the civil society, is a strategy which reflects the contribution of a broad spectrum of actors. It clearly and boldly reflects our commitment to the Global Compact on refugees, as well as the constitutional mandate to observe and implement measures that not only fulfill but also expand inclusion, equity, equality, social justice, non-discrimination, and access to equal opportunity in our shared prosperity. When we declare that our national transformation agenda shall leave no one behind, we mean every word of it. To guarantee the best chance of fully actualizing the promise of Shirika, I call on our partners in development and humanitarian response, international financial institutions, and other organizations to enhance their position and contribution to our partnership in order to renew the way we transform solidarity by investing in sustainable, scalable, and inclusive solutions. I wish to appreciate all our partners because the long journey we have walked together has not been easy. Thank you for your consistency and readiness to do the good work. In a special way, I thank the counties of Turkana and Garissa, through their leadership present here, for their enduring solidarity and pragmatic leadership. Thank you very much, gentlemen, and your teams. The Shirika plan now gives us a framework to collaborate more ambitiously and pursue historic achievements that will guarantee hope and dignity for refugees and give host communities due recognition. Let us walk this road assured that together we will transform Kenya's refugees and host communities from sites of sorrow and despair into thriving and prosperous hubs of opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, I now declare the Shirika plan officially launched, and I thank you very much for your attention, and God bless you.
Thank you, Your Excellency. A round of applause for His Excellency one more time. With your permission, Your Excellency, I'll request that we hand over the Shirika plan to a few individuals. May I request that we take our seats, please, as we leave His Excellency on the podium. And first to receive a copy of the Shirika plan is His Excellency, the Deputy President. If we can have the PS to hand over to His Excellency to hand over a copy to the Deputy President. The next copy will be handed over to the CS Interior. Another copy to the High Commissioner UNHCR. Another copy to the Chair Donor Group. A copy to the Co-Chair for the Donor Group. And one more copy to the Commissioner Refugee, and that is Mr. Burugu. We'll also have a copy each for the governors present. Governor Turkana and Governor Garissa. Your Excellency, sir, with your permission, after that we'll seek, we can have one for the PS. PS, Bellew is already there. So, and one for His Excellency. Your Excellency, before you leave, just a quick indulgence for a photo opportunity, kindly. So let's have His Excellency, the Deputy President, to join the President, together with the UNHCR High Commissioner. CS is present, the Chair, Refugee, and the two governors present, please. So the next vote, once that is done, we'll request that the CS's exit except the CS Interior, and we'll invite all ambassadors present. CSs, we may kindly retreat. All ambassadors, kindly, if we may now just present ourselves. And all ambassadors can exit. Then we'll the last exposure, Shirikisha Joint Secretariat. Shirika Joint Secretariat as the last photo. After which we'll then finish with the anthem as I guide you. Thank you, Your Excellency. And with that now, I'll request that we all be upstanding as we are going to finish with the national anthem. The national anthem.
Attention and God bless you.
Thank you so much, and I think that was a message from the President of the Republic of Kenya. He was trying to address the nation after the reshuffle. Yes?
Yes.
According to the information yenye mmesikia, what can you say?
Tilda, what can you say?
What I can say is tulisema yeye ameamua kufanya reshuffling, ndio? Na naona akifanya hiyo reshuffling kazi iko sawa. What you always say, kazi at least yeye anaona kazi itamove venye anapanga watu wake. Na kama kazi ina move akisha reshuffle hivyo, sasa tunamwachia ache mwenyewe aone kazi ikimove sawa. Kama imove tena atafanya tu reshuffle nyingine. So let him do what he just want to do, because he's the president. We can't do anything about that. Hiyo ni ofisi yake, anaweza fanya venye anataka. But for we Kenyans, we are just sitting here watching him do whatever he wants. Maybe ameona kuna huyu kazi yake inafanyika vizuri hapa, maybe ampeleke mahali kazi nyingine ifanyike poa, at least a boost hapo.
Lena kuna mtu tukidiscuss hiyo story alisema ya kwamba is not the first president to reshuffle CSs. And I'm going to read a comment pale. So Gypsy anasema, hello Gypsy, anasema, let me laugh, where are the African countries reps, ambassadors? Anasema, on a staunch Kenya, I'm a staunch Kenya, but will never I'm a staunch Kenya, but will never leave our colonizers and oppressors, we enjoy it. Very elite affair. What did you say about that? Ataki kuachiliwa tuwe huru.
No. Sinafaa tukue uhuru in our own country ama? Inafaa tukue uhuru in our own country.
Haya mambo sasa ku reshuffle. Fiti ameongea. Fiti amesema, but the reshuffling, it is all well and good. Maybe he doesn't want them to relax and be comfortable. But when, as Felix asked yesterday, when are these people utasettle sangapi? Ujue, even though tenders zinachukuliwa ile side, na hapa na tunafanya hivi, na pale tunafanya hivi, wakati kila sekunde ni kureshuffle.
Wenye wanajua venye wanacheza though. Maybe wacheza hapa kidogo nikikutoa unajua pale utafanya hivi na hivi na hivi. Cause reshuffle ni when? Ajaka ndio huyo reshuffle tena. And we don't know if au watu juu ukitoa huyo mpeleke hapa, huyo ukitoa kama mtu kwa nini kwa education umpeleke kwa medication. Alisomea ama ni zinaenda tu. Unajua hapo ndio mimi sielewangi sometimes.
Hapa Kenya waandiki na kusomea. I said only in Canada that I heard that if you want to be the CS of education, you must have been a teacher. If you want to be the CS of health, you must have been a doctor, so that you may be able to understand what really is happening. Zulfa, you don't reshuffle every time you blink to favor your gender. Walai, because how many times has it happened now? Felix, how many times has the reshuffle may happen?
Many times.
Yes. Why is it happening?
And I remember I told you that by doing reshuffles as numerously will never be the solution, because those individuals will not maybe have enough time in the office to do what? To do changes. And even to do before them to adapt the office anyway, nimemsikia President Ruto akisema it is normal for any country to export refugees.
Many countries why?
It is normal for a country to export refugees. Why do you think inaweza kuwa normal to export Moso into Kenya? To allow other countries to export to Kenya. But why can't it be normal for those refugees present in the country to be exported to other countries? But the president is saying it is normal for other countries to export, for a country to export refugees. Then why into Kenya? We are not importing them, remember? They are brought by other countries. Yes? Do we have any foreign refugees in the country?
Yes. People from Rwanda, people from Congo, people from
Sudan,
Somali, a lot.
Where is this camp?
Kakuma is the biggest camp.
Where is it?
Somewhere there in Northeastern. Very big. Very big. Very big.
I think are they allowed to have identification cards?
I don't know about that, but usually they have been allowed to start registering different people from different countries. Even Ugandans can get IDs here.
They want to change nationalities. So they want to change nationalities to be granted Kenyan citizenship. Are they going to follow the right procedures?
Because it is a president who allowed that, so I don't know.
I'm just asking, are they using the right procedure to acquire Kenyan citizenship?
I guess
we have got protocols that and procedures that are followed when you want to be a Kenyan citizen, except those young ones who are being born by akina Azolfa.
Sasa hao wana shida gani?
Au unajua by birth already. But remember this.
But I heard right now in the US hakuna cha by birth.
Do you really think that why do you think the president is trying maybe to give them identifications if possible, and they and is granting them the opportunity to acquire Kenyan citizenship?
Na wanaulizwa.
This is your question, ladies.
Yeah,
I want to understand.
This is Wally.
Yes.
But now I have to sit down and think about it because I don't know what he was thinking. But if you know Tilda, you can tell us.
No, I am asking, why do you think? I'm not saying that you know. Why do you think Tilda, maybe the president wants to grant these people? Can be okay. Ajasema kama atawa grant. Jua tujasikia kitu hiyo. But why do you think it can be easier for the president maybe to grant them the opportunity to acquire the Kenyan citizenship?
It can't be just that much easy, Felix. Hata kama ni president, lazima follow the protocols of the country. Hata sisi tuko na rules zetu. Sasa ukienda USA utaingia hivi tu benye unafikiria?
In fact niliacha wakifukuzwa. Gypsy, would you tell us about that? I heard that wanafukuzwa huko. Mimi kuna watu kadhaa nangoja.
Ni akina nani wanafukuzwa?
If you don't have the proper identifications of being in the US and you're not like you're not a citizen. Can he build a wall in Africa wakati hawezi sababu tunagawanisha na maji? Si ndio the way he built a wall with Mexicans. Akajenga ukuta ndo wasingi. Ni kama sasa tujenge ukuta pale Tanzania, tujenge wa Uganda, tujenge any country that tunapakana.
Even Kenya, we should be very much strictly about that. Cause hata ukiangalia majangili wengi sana is not even from our own country. Hata kama ni from our own country, there are few of them because wanafata the other ones. Watu mtu anakuja from just nowhere wanaingia wako Kenya.
I was told that there are some of the individuals who are going to be given identification cards.
Au kuna plans wana plan. Or maybe kura ndio zikuwe mingi. You never know about these people of ours in Kenya.
Yeah. Gypsy, amesema Kenyans have never voted, chosen from outside and never had independence too. Panelists, give me one reason to proclaim that you are living in a democratic, independent and have freedom of speech Kenya. Sawa? Nani, tuanze na wewe. Sawa, we are the panelists here, so Gypsy has asked a question. You give them a reason, sawa, give me one reason to proclaim that you are living in a democratic, independent and have freedom of speech in Kenya. Mpe reason moja kusema mna hizo vitu vyote.
According to the way Gypsy maybe, okay, according to Gypsy's wanting, I can say that freedom, okay, our freedom in Kenya, including all the rights that citizens need to have for them to live freely in the country, are working, but at some circumstances they are not working fully. Yeah. But I wanted to understand, who are these people? There is some group. There is a group of people who are supposed to be granted identification cards from the northeastern region. I really am eager to know those people. Who are they?
See, I've already told you. People from Eastern, wa Somali wa pale, said ya Kitui, said Gani, and also I had some Ugandans too. Wale kwa pale unasikia mtu kama, I had someone say that I don't know, natembea sijui ni Uganda matoli ndo Uganda. Hebu tell me. Msali Mudavadi is Uganda. No, it was Mushene, but you get. That's why maybe they're being given because they're related. Wako tu hapo karibu.
So what is the okay, are they born in Kenya? Were they born in Kenya? What guys, according to the information you have, what do you think that maybe was fostering the granting of the ID cards?
I can't know.
But now that is maybe what we really need to question ourselves. We don't know these people. We don't have any clear information, but they want to be granted identification cards, and at some point they are going also to have that right of voting. Yes? Can please somebody who is even watching us come up with any information that could convince us? Could convince us?
The wall umesema kuhusu ID, just see tumeanza kupana ID bure. So Gypsy anasema the wall is stretching, Zulfa. Simple, no papers, no stay. A lot of Kenyans are back in Kenya. Kama ulikuwa US hauna makaratasi tangu Trump achukue, hamna kukaa pale anymore. You go back to your country ama anakudeport. In fact, I heard that Venezuela send ndege yende chukue watu wao huko. I don't know if China did the same too, and Vietnam, and there's a lot of people. I know someone somewhere that they went there walikuwa visa ya 1 year, but wakaenda wameishi huko for more than 10 years, and they told me they're gonna come back now. Wataenda wajipeane warudishwe nyumbani.
Walikuwa na visa ya 1 year.
Amekaa more than 10 years. Amejenga huko magorofa sana. Wana gorofa kama 6 saa hii Mombasa. Amejenga hivyo. They stayed there for 10 years.
So do you think that is what maybe is supposed to happen also in Kenya?
Yeah, unarudishwa kwenu. You know, let me tell you something I did back when I had this person that I was mzindikaisha, nilikuwa naenda majuu. So nikaenda, and you know, I was wearing a dera and all and these things. Sawa? So and I was joking with the brother. So the brother said, Zulfa, go take a video where you're saying that like, okay, where you're saying that you're stranded here. Sawa? Watu wakuchangie. It was just a whole pan thing we were doing. So, you know, so as I was doing that, let me tell you, kidogo hivi niingizwe ndege nirudishwe. Walikuwa nataka kunifungia huko. And now it is kama umetoka Tanzania, we can drop you to Dar. To could drop huko. And I'm like, no, I'm just joking. Now I had to give like every identification, everything. Niko like mnakuwa serious hivyo na venye wamejaa huko hata hawana nini? Hawana mapepa. And let me tell you, these people have been wamekuwa kipewa IDs huko. A Ugandan, a Rwandan, nyuma ya mlango. You know Kenyans and corruption. So I don't know if that's why Mr. Ruto decided akasema, because mmekuwa tu mkipewa either way, peweni tu hizo ID. But they have been me, I know a lot of people that were given behind doors. No, not behind doors. Under the table. Under the shelf. Across the shelf. But basically they were given.
But I think it will be very, very, very dangerous if that is now the way people will be operating the government, because you are going now to utaenda kujasili ama kusajili. You are going to grant someone citizenship, somebody mwenye ni criminal, mwenye ametoka kwao, ametorokea nchini Kenya, maybe for refuge. Now mtu, let me tell you the truth, the nature of the person will never be altered until the person dies. Kwani hujaiona mtu anatoka jela tena anakuja tena afanya the same thing na amekaa jela almost 20 years? Wachache ndio wana reform. So
sababu bora kurudi jela. I think that one is shock. There's something called when you come out of jail and things out here after 20 years unataka tu kurudi uko ndani. Things have changed. If it is your child, ulimwacha akiwa 1 year, now they are 20 years old. When are you going to make up for the time that if it is your wife 20 years, that one moved on kitambo. Unaona? So that one is hard. That one is hard for those people. Wewe ukishuka siku moja unajua, hata ukishuka one day unakuja unapata vitu zili change. One day. Yes, Felix.
Ndo nilikuwa najaribu kusema that at some point we really need to be very careful when granting somebody citizenship. Kwa sababu wakati inafika hadi mtu ana sasa unampatia accessibility yani unampatia the room and chance of maybe acquiring an identification card, then it means
but it shouldn't be given to umesema. It shouldn't just be given because
it shouldn't.
Because as of
you will end up bringing guns in the
serial
country.
killers out here. Yeah. Mtu alifanya huko makosa amekuja amechukua amekuwa Mkenya. Nisha change kutoka Zulfa nishaitwa Mora. Sawa?
Asema
Murara Kibaso.
No, sema. Either.
I love the name Murato.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm trying to say that it is very, 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 very dangerous if that is the way things are going to operate. Okay, unaweza dhani like how watu when una invite maybe unaweza ongezea hata kura zako kwa mfano, sivyo? Kwa mfano. But I don't mean that is the main reason why maybe they are trying to do that. Unaweza dhani like ni unaongezea kura zako but ni unaongezea shida kwa nchi yako. Unaona? So the best thing maybe you guys maybe you need to foster and maybe amplify here is all about let none who is not a Kenyan, who doesn't deserve to be a Kenyan, to be granted Kenyan citizenship. Because this guy, you might not know the main reason which made the person to be in the country.
Ama if you wanna give them the US, first they do you a lot of wanakufanyia vitu nyingi sana ndo wakuja kupe a lot of verifications and vetting until they really know you're that. Si unakuja tu unasema sawa pale Tanzania fit we are just brothers. They had. Jupsa anasema Kenyans have invisible wall on Uganda and TZ borders. Let's not be the double standard. Yes. Tilda unaweza semaje?
Unajua there is a time hata mimi nilikaa chini, I was asking my friend, mbona Kenya we just allow people to enter our country anyhow? Unajua aliniambia nini? Juu wa Kenya tuko na ujinga mwingi sana. Yani tunakubali tu wa Sudanese waingie tu kwa country hiyo na wakae waishi. Wa Somali ndio hao wamejaa huku kama kila mahali, they're just Somalis. Yani wa Uganda wamejaa. Neno wanakuja tu. Hakuna kitu wanaulizwa, they just come. Even you see so many Ugandans working here. So many Ugandans staying here. I can tell you like right now, my grandmother since she got married in Kenya, hajaifikiria hata kurudi kwao.
And she's Ugandan.
And she's a Ugandan. But she got married with a Kenyan. That is long time ago. Hata sahi ukinikwambia wewe muulize kama ako na idea Kenya, I don't think she will answer you.
That's she though.
Why? Nyanyangu aenda atafutwe. But
so,
she has, but Kenyans we should our country we should be very strict about some things like these of other countries just coming to our own country. Na most of them wenye wanaingia sana ni washerati. Wenye wanaingia sana ni wale wanafanya mambo. Like there is a time I saw a video trending kwa mitandao. Most of the beggars wenye wako town, Nairobi town, they are from where? Tanzania. Na wanaletwa na nini? Wanaekwanga kwa lori. Wanapitishwa, wanakuja. They can tell you where they passed from. Adawakuambia ni nani aliwapitisha. They always say. Ikafanya hivyo wakasema wanarudisha ikakanyangiwa chini. Bado tu si Nairobi imejaa na beggars. That's still there. Kama walikuwa ni watu kabisa wanataka kustop hii kitu, ingekuwa imestop kabisa. And then kuna zile pesa inafaa zitengwe za kusaidia hawa walemavu, wale watoto hawana makao, at least. But you see, most of them are outsiders. The Tanzanians, the Ugandans, Wanyarwanda wamejaa huku. Lakini ukienda kuuliza mtu hata venye aliingia Kenya, he or she can't tell.
But I see the ladies but I don't see the men.
Wa Nigeria nao ni men.
Wa Nigeria hata wakapa Kitengela, there is an apartment in Kitengela that is just them and they are very rude.
So when they great waliona venye kumeja
the Nyarwanda people. I see the ladies, I don't see the men.
Ladies
wana tu madem peke yao huko.
I don't know, but they are men unajua si rahisi wajionyeshe.
Aje sasa those
Si
people are
rahisi
so
hivyo.
tall.
Si rahisi wajionyeshe. Mostly ladies ndio wanajionyeshanga, and for you can really know this is a lady from Rwanda.
Yeah, because how they dress kwanza, they are just beautiful people.
You can just tell. If you go to Great Wall Apartments, my friend, you will find Nigerians. And those people, they do a very shit thing. And I'm not saying just because kuharibia, but that place even should be looked off. Wanafanyanga vitu nasty. Wanatumia wasichana wadogo, the teenagers, kufanya vitu zingine. The teenagers go there because of money. Wanakufanyia everything they can. Yani, you are using your body to get money, and you are a teenage. And the Nigerians doing that. And they're just in a state, a home state there. Yani, wanauza ma cocaine, just a lot of types of drugs. Paka unapata mtoto.
Right now, they cannot go to Dubai. Dubai, they are in fact, nasikia kuna ndege za kutoka Nigeria to Dubai. Zishatolewa.
Because they're not doing things that...
I was told by someone that they are now like a straight ndege from Nigeria to Dubai.
Walibaniwa?
How they are.
Yeah. By the Nigerians, uwezi tamani kukaa nao hata same plot. Usiku ni noisy, they're drunk, wanavuta, yani that place, yani haiko hata comfortable for you to sit there.
What?
But unaona Kenya tunawakaribisha tu. Atuwaulizi ni nini imewaleta Kenya? Kwa nini wamekuja? Is it about business? Or wamekuja kustay? Ama wamekuja kufanya nini? We don't ask, but we just let them come. And they stay. Na wanaishi huku kabisa. Wanaishi huku kabisa. Tena comfortably than we Kenyans. Wala Nigeria huko anabonga tu yani ile shit yote naona. Paka wewe Mkenya unambayo unasema ni Nigeria naongelea Kenya hivi. Na ako Kenya. Because we are not strict about our own country. But if Mr. President can see this, aeke yani strictly kwa kila border, ukiingia Kenya you have to explain what are you coming to do. If it's business, do your business and go back. If it's not business, just go back. Kama hakuna kitu ya maana inakuleta huku, just go. Hakuna kuingia Kenya tu hivyo venye watu wanafikiria. I think Kenya itakuwa sawa kabisa. And people should think about that, because so many people are many outsiders are in the country. Now ni ma criminals.
Gypsy anasema that Zulfa giving free Kenyan IDs started in the 70s. We used to travel everywhere in the world until the Kenyan passport was downgraded. Now we ask for visas. For real. That I'm going to go and research. Nielewe vizuri. What? You're not telling me that right now you could have just traveled anywhere. Right now it could be with Jericho Rosales in Philippines.
Yeah.
I can name a few who are recipients of free ID in the 70s are now politicians, but I won't mention because I value my life for a bit more years. Anyway, we want you here. I've Kenyans forgot Jomo Kenyatta said that never touch Nigerians when you're out of Kenya. They were bad in Kenya in the 70s and 80s. I will talk about that on off the something. Actually, on that thing of drugs, there was one somewhere I was sawa, and somewhere, is that correct English? But it is English, senior. So kuna huyu mdada ambaye alikuwa anipigia story, and they told me that when they were in Dubai, they were used like a drug mule by Nigerians. You know, there's Dubai and there's kunaitwaje? Sharjah. Is it Sharjah? Like Sharjah and Dubai are two different places. So she was used like a drug mule by these Nigerians. And then they gave her out and she was caught. and it was just a nasty thing. And I was told that they wanafanya hivyo, and then they create gangs in those places. Like right now, I think they're gonna be banned in the Middle East. Inaendelea your process. Like right now, if you're a Nigerian, no matter how good you are, but as long as passport you're gonna read you're Nigerian, you cannot go into those countries. It is just not good. Felix, what did you say about that?
They really need to go back and think on how to fix this issue, because when you have no good relations with your neighboring countries, it is very dangerous. What about in case of any pandemic? Wasijipige kifua hivyo sana waseme dia whatever. A Nigerian woman came into our territory in Kenya and could even throw used birds to a Kenyan airport attendant in Jomo Kenyatta. It was very nasty. Let me tell you the truth. If these are the kind of people they are, and they chose to be like that, they are going to float. I'm telling you. So the best thing they can do, let them go and think on how to fix this mess. Usijione uko so dominant sana. Ipo siku yenye utapata umefloat peke yako. What will you do? Utakimbilia nani?
I said that and girls from Kenya, they want to get married in Nigeria.
Kimbia kitaka?
Never. Ever. Many girls wasikia tunataka mimi mkale. Mnaija. Most of them I don't know, it's because they are rich.
Rich with what?
People just want money. That's
Rich
why
with
nilikuzaga Felix swali. Such an nikuze Tilda. Swali. And I'm asking even Gypsy now this question, and everyone that is watching. So someone tells you, I'm gonna be beating you, like aggressively, like kupiga kipigo. Unasikia? Now at the end of the week they give you like, I'm gonna say 30 million. But unapigwa proper wiki mzima. Many girls that have asked that question, if I could show you I posted it on my status. If I could show you the answers they gave me, you're like, don't you value your life? Ukipigwa udeni ikosa kufika your week.
Hiyo ni maisha yangu bana.
Someone sent me a meme of that. They were like counting the money. Akiwa amevimba huko. Counting the money.
No, not me.
I don't want you to raise your voice at me.
No, I'm telling you. Ndio nakwambia.
The moment you're like,
sio mimi. Where? My body, my life, with money. I know. No.
You don't want to count 20 million?
Wacha ikai. Nikufe na sijazi count alafu.
And then next week, you count for a month, you have like 80 million.
Na
umeomoka.
Na nikuulize. Umeenda ukupigwa leo. Mimi nakwambia kitu siwezi mwingine
nikupiga. 30 minutes. Vita.
Hiyo siwezi. 30 minutes, 30 million per week. Wacha ikai mama.
Oh my god.
Wangeniambia wananichapa saa hii na wanipee na nisirudi tena, nitaenda nichapo na niende nikienda. Lakini unachapo but unalipwa end of the week. Itafika kama mimi nilishakufa.
Felix, would you agree to that?
That is nasty. Who told you that your body inaenda kukua recycled wakati ushaanza kuoza?
Ama inaenda kupigwa kiraka mahali?
Yes.
No.
Nobody will ever come to recycle your life.
But the things people do for money.
Hata utatembea Zulfa, utatembea tukishapigwa hiyo 1 week. Hata kama tu umeshika hiyo pesa.
I usually say acha nimke 5 nikujage hapa kila siku. Every day is okay. But the things people are willing, because those who are my friends, imagine. But I'm thinking of just getting other new friends. Because they were like, hey, show me where that person is. So, show me. Even one is a doctor. And she was like, show me. I'm like, daktari.
Yani wende upigwe tu kupigwa juu ya pesa 1 week. Wacha nifanya for the whole year ndio nipate hiyo 20 million basi.
Yeah, Gypsy, you're beaten proper, but you're given $20 million every week after being beaten proper. Aki mimi, yes, I torture myself, but do not beat me. Nataka mimi ile yangu najifanyia so wewe. So Felix, that dirty girl you are talking about has been marked in some countries for bullying Kenyan employee, and she should be marked. Na sile kumark mzuri na bega mtu nimekumark kama mimi mark mtu fulani. Sawa? But so Zulfa, let them keep their bloody money. Is it bloody though? Is it bloody?
Aye.
Ama umemasajiwa.
Hapa hakuna kumasajiwa. Mtu anakutolea pesa hivyo unasema kumasajiwa na amekupiga probe umevimba unakaa hata uoni.
But you're counting $20 million.
My friend,
that is like, I'm gonna say 200 and something.
That's why I'm telling you.
Here. No.
Million.
Billion. What? Wait, let me for a moment I analyze the rates.
Hata zikwe billion, zikwe
even
trillion.
Billion I can
Hata zikwe
rethink.
Hata zikwe trillions, zillions, whatever they are, my friend, my body is my body. Siwezi enda kuchapwa juu ya do.
You get yourself a good lawyer. So let me tell you how you do that. You get yourself
So
a good
for
lawyer.
you, no, before you say that, hey Zulfa,
yes?
Will you sit for that?
So skize,
we man hapana.
Skize, so then nikwambie what you do if you want that money. Sawa? You get yourself a very good lawyer. Uyo lawyer
kusimamia kuchapo.
Sawa? That lawyer, you write down something to cash. Oh my God, it is billion 258.
Oh, you nasema na
think. Yes?
Wenda ugongo.
I am set. Hata hakuna mtu anifikia Kenya.
Huyu mtu anakumbuka like kuna ma refugee wako Kenya wanateseka wanatamani tu waishi vizuri.
Wachapwe.
Wanaishi vizuri.
That is good that they want that. That is just a question that I was asking.
So ni unatamani shida.
Shidaje.
Do you think hiyo pesa itakusaidia at some circumstances when it comes to health issues?
Umepigwa hiyo pesa unaenda kutumia.
No, tunaomba you get yourself a good lawyer. You agree ni makofi pekee.
Tilda.
You agree?
Umesema ni kupigwa proper.
Tilda, nataka nimuongeleshe. Nimempea a reference to refugees. Refugees are one of those people who are affected when it comes to health. Mimi nimewahi tembea mahali nikapata some of the refugees who are maybe affected by some sort of illness. They were crying to see tomorrow. Somebody is in the hospital at some point. Maybe somebody can easily try to convince herself that or himself at some point that I'm hoping for the best. I'll see tomorrow. And there's somebody right here right now who is trying to tell us that she is trying to imagine how she can make some trillions of money by being beaten. I'm
being told living a gypsy. Sawa? Zulfa is asking real life. There are some people who get beaten for money. It's a thrill in the Western countries. You see, 258 billion new people.
Lakini for me I cannot.
Moja mse.
Ndio nimekuambia mimi siwezi, my dear friends. For me I cannot. Nichapwe mimi hiyo wiki itafika kama nilishakufa walai. Kama sijaona pesa yenyewe. Nani anaenda kureceive pesa yenyewe na nimegongwa? Alafu pesa yenyewe ama nimegongwa hivyo hata sitembei zinanipeleka hosi yenyewe haitoshi, pesa yenyewe haitoshi. We, my friend, leave me alone with that money.
Let me tell you. 258. Fikiria. Fikiria your set. Ukitoka hapo Mjamaa una buy island, you buy a whole island.
My friend, wachana tu island ikae.
You find the best doctors if you survive though. But in life you risk, you people. In life you risk every moment.
Sawa? Pesa ilikufanyia.
Pesa ilinifanyia chochote. I did at first. I was like, at first when we fanyanga hisabu, I think my friends did that this math and they found out it is a lot of money. So that you get a good lawyer, you people, you get a very very good lawyer, and this lawyer you sign a contract with this person. Sawa? Like in every day anakupiga ana deposit hiyo pesa kwa account. Sawa? Na ukishindwa in 3 days utoke. Bado is a lot of money.
Na hakuna kushindwa. Ukiambiwa hakuna kushindwa mpaka maliza hiyo.
You agree you could wear if I want to cover myself when you're beating me I can cover myself. Sawa?
You know.
Then there's no using a blunt objects. It's only hakuna kunipiga na ngumi.
Let me tell you.
You
will not be the one to agree.
No,
because the money is from his pocket. So let me tell you, my dear.
You get yourself a good lawyer. A good lawyer could negotiate you out of
not a good. Huyu mjamaa bana ndiye anatoa do yake. So he is the one to decide.
Na ndo nasema if you get a good lawyer a good lawyer who knows how to negotiate, let me tell you, unaweza toka, unaweza pata hata mtu aje kuchapa na ulipa hiyo pesa.
Umekuja kugongwa, hujakuja kupewa pesa free. Kama ni kugongwa man, utagongwa. Hata kama ni kofi utatafutiwa mjamaa mwenye atakugonga kofi.
Si ndio Felix?
Kwenda. Stop joking with life my friends. Nyinyi hata mnafaa sasa hata mtolewe mbio. Una discuss vitu zenye zinaweza fanya watu waende kuuliwa bure.
You have heard in the western countries it happens. Maju. It happens.
They are the same people who can maybe who are doing human trafficking. Yes.
Wow.
Ndio waenda kutoa viungo vya mwili waenda kuuza sivyo. Hao watu ndio wanawadanganya ni kuchapwa tu pekee upewe pesa. Nani alikwambia? Yaani ni anataka kuenjoy tu kukupika. Acha mambo.
People have issues, people have fetishes. Let me tell you.
No.
Felix, there's something called, I don't know if you know, it is called Insta what? Please Gypsy tell me.
No, Zulfa.
Insta something.
It is happening. Yes.
I'm not denying that.
Feet. Wait.
I'm
not denying that. Okay, those issues are happening. Insta. And at some point others wananunulia watu mbwa zao watu wakuje kulala na mbwa.
Oh my god, no, that one is nasty.
See the nasty. Kwani afadhalio sasa.
That is bestiology and I don't think bestiology is accepted. Bestiology inafanya nini?
No problem.
Unajua ina happen hata hapa Kenya.
Watu ufanye hizo vitu.
Ina happen hata hapa Kenya.
With animals in Kenya.
Yes.
Kwanza siliwahi happen.
What?
Hapa Kenya.
Iliwahi happen. Iliwahi happen.
Simu yako unafanyanga nini? Hizi vitu zinajanga
kwa mtandao. Including my new phone.
Okay, this is
not
my point.
Your phone. I just said, what do you use your phone to do with it, my dear friend?
It's new. I haven't used it.
Hi, guys. Anyway. What we were talking about. Let's just switch back to our topic.
Hadi kuna mtu anaitwa hapa Frida amekushanga vitu natuambia. Amekushanga vibaya sana.
Gypsy tell these people.
Is that now lack of is that not lack of employment inafanya mtu anafikiria kufikia hapo?
Yes. Lack of employment.
Aya. Gypsy amekujibu in Nairobi. Ni wewe ama Zulfa? In Nairobi.
Bestiology in Nairobi.
Yeah.
Si kuna jamaa fulani alifanya hiyo mambo.
Hata kuna mama fulani tu ni ile si ati inaonekana you are going to do it. Mnaambiwa kama wasichana wa kazi. Unaenda unapelekwa kwa nyumba. Like there is a woman who cried a lot. Akasema yeye alipelekwa akaambiwa akapelekwa kwa room yake.
Why does that what was she sleeping with?
Na akaambiwa ataonyeshwa kazi yake. As usual what people always do.
No, what is that? My god, no.
Alafu akaambiwa kuna wageni wanakuja kukutembelea, kukuona. You know which visitors came to see that lady?
Yes.
They were dogs. All types of dogs. Kuna German Shepherd, kuna Chihuahuas, kuna whatever. All types of dogs. Wanakuja wanamrukia wanamla. The next day the job ndio ilifaa sasa ianze.
It is called only fast.
Sasa kazi ndio inaanza. Unajua ni one by one, more than 10 dogs. Hiyo ndio kazi umekuja kufanya. For 10,000 a day.
10,000 is what?
A day. Na hiyo ndio kazi aliitwa aenda kufanya. Yeye alifikiria anaenda kufanya kazi ya nyumba. Na umefungiwa pale Zulfa. What will you do? Umenyang'anywa simu, umenyang'anywa ID.
Why do those dogs need to sleep with people? What is that? I
don't know what people think. And that happened in Kenya. Not outside the country, but in Kenya.
And you're saying that they sleep with what? It is snakes. Snakes. You people, snakes.
Yeah. Kuna mtu anakuja ameumia, amechapa, ile kitu amepitia huko hata hataki kuambia. Ndio this woman just brought that money, akapea wazazi wake na akaenda akajiua. Juu hakutaka kueleza what happened. But kuna mtu alijua that whole story na akakuja kuisema.
Please, now I'm questioning you. Those are moral lessons that you people need to learn, and at some point if possible I wish you could have maybe had enough time to do what, to share with as many Kenyans as possible, for them to enlighten themselves so that they can get cautioned. And I don't believe that these are the things that we really need to see happening to our people. Let us be very careful, and at some point let's try to make the right choices. Going back to what we were trying to talk about, President Ruto addressing the country after the reshuffle, I don't know, maybe if you have got any issue you can maybe share with the Kenyans before Zulfa tukatie show.
Kwa hiyo reshuffling, sinikwambia is just ni president. Let him do what he wants to do right now. A shuffle, hata akitaka amalize another 2 days a shuffle, hiyo ni yake. Amalize kazi yake, amalize tamu yake. Kama ni kupumzika aenda apumzika, kama ni kurudi arudi tena aendelee na the reshuffling. But what Kenyans we are saying is it okay to keep on reshuffling and there is no work that these people are doing? Is it anaona the president anaona is it good for him to reshuffle akitoa waziri mmoja pale? Anaona is that nasema is that a what? Hiyo ndio kitu ameamua, akitoa waziri mmoja akileta mwingine inafaa fanye reshuffle. It should not be like that. Kama ametoa mmoja na kuna mwenye amemreplace, mbona kazi isiendelee? Kazi inafaa iendelee tu, kila mtu aendelee na department yake, naone kazi ina move. Just don't toa huyu weka huyu reshuffle, chukua huyu weka pale, rudisha huyu weka huku. Hiyo ni kuconfuse hata mtu, hata hao watu. Unaona these people, there is one day watakuja kusema my friend hii kukuwa rahisi. Like right now wanavumilia tu, yani hiyo ni kuvumilia. Yani unachanganywa akili. Haya, enda kwa waziri wa usalama, unaenda. Haya, enda kwa waziri wa health, unaenda. Haya, sasa enda kwa waziri wa my friend. Unajua akili hata ituli. Because you are just here, there. Ndio urenew akili bado umetolewa no. President, twende na vitu na mtaratana. If you remove this one, umeona afanye kazi na umemreplace, haya kazi iendelee hivyo. But reshuffling, kama umefanya moja na ukaona ina move sawa, huyu afanye kazi yake, toa yeye weka mwingine basi na kazi move.
Anyway, Gypsy, thank you so much. Sorry, Tilda. Gypsy naona hapa natuaga. Gypsy, wherever you are, thank you so much for joining us. Much love, Gypsy, and you really know that I have never felt ashamed maybe to say that much love to you mostly. So go have a nice time, be free, work best, and we are together. We love you so much, Gypsy, wherever you are. So Tilda, as you have tried to say, I think you are right. And at some point, let us not just maybe put pressure on the president or any other political leader. Ikue Gachagua, ikue nani? Yule mmoja mwenye maybe mnadhani watu wanaekeanga pressure, hadi yule mwenye alipajikwa kuwa yeye ni mke wa president. Let us try to give them respect.
Propagandas.
No, we really need to give them respect, but let us try to insist on what we really want them to do for us. Yes. I as an individual, what I can urge you, my sisters, and at some point the whole country as Kenyans, let us not work with what we call chasing cloud.
Yeah.
Be yourself. Yes. Yeah. Know what you want, then work for it.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So have you said your names? We wrap up.
Oh, I like the way Gypsy ametype hapo jina yangu. Plain San Felix. Plain San Felix. Yes? That is my name. Thank you so much, Gypsy, once more. My name is Plain San Felix. Plain San Felix. Everywhere. If you want to share with me, if you want maybe to have fun with me, Plain San Felix kutoka YouTube hadi Facebook.
Sawa.
Tilda kama kawaida. Miss Makungu kule kwingine. Tilda ni studio tu.
Yeah. Sawa.
But those are my names. So okay, goodbye guys.
Okay. So thank you.
Na hapa niko na nani?
Wanarudisha timba.
Thank you, Gypsy. Thank you, Frida. Thank you, everyone who has commented. We thank also the silent viewers. We do thank you. Tunashukuru sana kwa kutujoin. Wote tupatane hapa saa 10, though I'll be here with Tilda. Felix bibi yake amempigia simu. Okay, it has been your host Zulfa. Bye bye.
Wait. Mimi sijapigiwa simu.
Don't correct my thing now. You just
wacha kuniekelea producer.